So this is Arts Part 2. If you haven't caught the first one, I strongly recommend you go back and watch our first presentation of this from July. That was about a week after we got the sample. Since then, we've had some more time to do some more interesting tests on it. Over here, you can see an example of the scanning electron microscopy. Over here, the energy dispersive spectroscopy, where you can see the elements. We did this testing at the beginning of August and have been going through the results of this and trying to come up with some analyses. All right, starting out, SEM and EDS. First off, SEM, scanning electron microscopes, that's for taking pictures really close up. EDS, that's for telling what's inside it for the elements. Here's an example from Jacques Vallée and Gary Nolan back from their paper they wrote in 2022 for NASA. Just to give you an idea on the range of sizes that we're looking at and the density of material that you're looking at. So yeah, we're around the, sub 1 micron range. So for reference, this is the sample we are dealing with. It's very small. Here it is sitting on a penny. Don't worry, the penny isn't contaminating it. Here's the date of the penny, so you can see just how big we're dealing with. It's about 4 millimeters long by about 2.5 millimeters wide by about 0.4-ish millimeters thick. So for reference, here's that glue spot here at the back. We're looking at the edge-on skinny tip here. You can see some of that layering that's going on the side of this sample. Here is the elemental composition of that image I just showed you. We have carbon over here in red. Here, now we got the thing flipped over. You can see the glue at the back. We're at about mid brightness still at about 15 kV. We're not very zoomed in. So as we're zoomed in here, this area really caught my attention. You can see some of the layering going on here. You can see the stridation of the columnar breaking here, but this area here, this really caught my attention. So these things, they look kind of like these little nano cylinders, and it looks like there's some connective something going on between them. I'm going to present a little bit later in this talk as to what I think is going on with these. So take it away. We got ruptured zinc lead microspheres. Some of them ruptured like they've been overdriven, and they happen to be laid out in really interesting symmetry ways here. That's the takeaway from all of this. When you're talking about arts parts to people, this is what makes it weird, is these zinc lead microspheres arranged in very specific patterns. Slag is not going to do that, folks.